Gentle beings, welcome to build day 12 of the Haunted Tent experience. And what an experience it can be, too. After 12 days, I'm already feel wrung out, and I've still got, I don't know how many days left until I'm done. Yesterday, we got the chain haul done, and then we got in here and started messing around in the graveyard. I got quite a bit done in the mausoleum. There's still a few things in there that need to be done. And we finished off last night with the pet cemetery. Tried to give you a look at it last night. Don't know how well we did. Suki, which was my first dog, and Sassy, which was my last dog before Kaylee. I need to get new pictures in. The weather kind of got to them last year. So I do need to do that. I can do that between now and when we open, or not at all. But I still have that to do. We've got the obelisk. Each side of the obelisk has a different cat name on it. That represents 4 of our cats. And then we have the Celtic cross. And that has that skull that pivots around through the opening. And the obelisk does turn. So you won't always be looking at the ass of the dog. And then we got Gargi up there on the corner. Up there in the corner. Both the tombstones, the Celtic cross and the obelisk, are electric. I've got a windshield wiper motor there and an electric motor there. Kind of wanted them together anyway because of that fact. That way I can just drop down one electrical line and be done with it. Over here, on the other hand, I have 2 or 3 different tombstones that are air driven. That way I can just run one main air line into this display and not have to branch off to go from there over to here, which will be at a later date. Right now though, we got to get things set up. I've been out here a little bit. I brought stuff out for the projector, which goes here. That's the stake and mounting box for it. And we got the screen put together, which I've got to get hung. And then we got to get the coffins into place. We got to get tombstones into place. Lots of little stuff to do in here today. And we're going to be working on that first. And then we'll see what time it is. And we'll probably get into doing the hallway, which is the exit hallway from Swan's secret display. And you'll get a peek at that, hopefully, today, too. Breakfast of the day. Oh, God. Handful of chocolate-covered mints, a Coke, and a handful of Pringles sour cream and chai potato chips, which is exactly what I have for breakfast this morning. And yes, I'm still hungry. Side note, happy hour. I have not been doing many of them. I think I've only done 3 so far this year, versus last year. I did try to do one every vlog. Is anybody missing the happy hour segments, really? Would like some feedback on that. In a way, I'm kind of enjoying not doing them, because then I don't have to take time away from building in order to film it, and it means less editing and stuff at the end of the day. So it's up to you. But is anybody missing the happy hour segments? Please let me know. Reply down below in the comments and what have you. I'd like the feedback. With that, I'm putting the camera down and we're getting to work. Well, I'm as far as I can go on the graveyard for right now. All the basics are in. Come around, they'll get a look at things this way. And come in here to the mausoleum. And the cup doesn't belong there. Then get over here. And they'll see some of the other tombstones. We'll have a projection going up on the screen, which I am going to test tonight again. And then get over here, and we've got the pet cemetery with Gargi watching over the top of them. And then around the corner, and they're out. So about almost the same size footprint as what we had last year. Just a little bit different configuration. But now it's on to Sue-Ann's super secret display. I've got some props that go in behind the fencing there, and I gotta get the fence into place afterwards. I gotta do. And I've got to get the Iron Maiden hung. Then we're moving on to the secret thing. Reason for the new display. There is a reason for it. My friend that I get all my corn stalks from every year to do the corn hallway had some family stuff going on this spring and didn't get a chance to plant corn. So I have no access to free corn stalks, which would have meant spending $300 or $400 for a trailer full of corn stalks from one of my other growers, because they sell them, they don't give them away. And Sue-Ann and I were talking, it's just not worth it, just for a hallway for a week, spending $300 to $400 buying corn stalks. So we decided to go without, and Sue-Ann had an idea, and I gave her the go-ahead on it. The corn hall was kind of a claustrophobic area, and we still wanted claustrophobic. So we went up to Joann's Fabric, spent about $100 roughly buying remnants, and another $30 in foam beanies, and she made up 80 tubes, and they're designed to be hung densely, together really good, in both this hallway, and then they'll get to here, they'll stop, they'll have the display, they'll get to the exit, and all the way down the hallway, they'll have the rest of them. Now, she made up about 80 of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to hang 40 of them in the exit hall, 40 of them in the entrance hall. And I'm just going to keep hanging until all 40 are up in each hall. And I don't know how thick it's going to be, but it ought to be pretty damn thick. And people are going to have to shove their way through it. And I'm thinking for lighting, I'm going to put flicker LEDs in here, my flicker floods. And between that and having to push through things, ought to bother some people, I'm hoping. But that's our next thing. As far as the display goes, it's going to be the same display like we did in the corn hallway. We are going to hang the scarecrow from the tree, and then we got some faux pumpkins that will light up sitting on the barrels, and then Sue-Ann's going to fill this with hay and pumpkins. It's going to be kind of like a mini pumpkin patch in there. So we'll have that for a display, as well as the Iron Maiden. So it ought to be fun. It'll be interesting. So this is what we're going to work on next. I think I'm going to take a breather, get some lunch, walk the dog, and then we'll get going on working on this display. I don't know how well some of this is going to show up, because it's a little dark in spots. But we got out here, got the Iron Maiden hooked up, hung up, and then we got some pumpkins in the on the barrels and the scarecrow up. And we had one pumpkin that I bought this year. It hasn't been carved. I'm going to talk to Sue and see if she wants it carved or just to leave it like that. And we're probably going to put some other stuff up in the tree or hang it off the tree and stuff as well. So it's still a little bit of work here. We're also going to fill the ground up with hay and load it up with pumpkins, piling them up against the tree and what have you. But that's later. What's taken a lot of time is this here. I got my tubes into the exit hallway, and I hung them in such a way that you can't see all the way through to see what's coming. Yeah, and it's just getting dark. I will, here, and I'll have a black curtain here, and then they push through and they're into graveyard. What I'm going to end up doing, I think, we'll give it a try tonight, is I'll hook up my clamp light in the hallways and light it up, and that way things will pick up better on camera, because that was pretty dark. I don't know what the footage is going to be like. But now I've got to do this hallway. I'm going to start here and just work my way as far as I can get with tubes. I've still got a crap ton of tubes left. What we put in the other hallway was half of what Sue-Ann ended up doing. And then the rest of it, you know, if I only make it, say, to this corner, I've got enough spider panels. I'll take these off. We'll put spider panels up, and then we'll hang snakes and stuff through here. But we'll have to see how far all these get us. And these are only the long ones. I still got a huge stack of small ones over there. They're not as long. They're anywhere from 3 foot to 5 foot long. But that is where we are at currently. I figured I'd better give you another segment. I have no idea what time it is. So, but anyway, we're still working on hanging tubes. Probably be spending the rest of the day on it. Okay guys, going to give you a nighttime look at the bags. I just got them done. We're in the spider room, and you can see spider panels there. I did not make it up to here, so I'm going to end up, if I have the spider panels for it, I'm going to take these pirate panels out, and I'll put spider panels into here, and then we'll do something spiderish in this area. And I don't know how well this is going to show up at night. But they come around here into the display. There's the Iron Maiden, the display, up and around the corner and into more of them. And this one's easier to navigate because it's a straight shot, as my wife says. And there's a dog. Huh? There's a dog. And we're over in the graveyard, and Sue-Ann's right there. You can tell by the flashlight waving around on the ground. But I got a projector out here. We're going to test the screen. So give us a little bit, and I'll give you a little bit of footage of that, maybe, if you guys are good. Alright, there we go. And it's working as intended. The projector stand is at a slight angle, so everything's kind of cockeyed crooked. I'm going to need to fix that. But video itself is working good. I was worried about that tombstone right there interfering. And the top part of it right there is getting into the picture just a little bit. But not enough to where it's really going to bother the picture, and I can adjust the picture up a little bit too. So, I can live with that. Can the set dresser live with that? Yeah. Okay. Other than straightening it. That works. Stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up in the light. Okay guys, welcome to your end of the day wrap up. Didn't do too terribly bad. Got the graveyard basics finished. And we got into Sue-Ann's super secretive display. You got to see what that was, and I explained why we're doing that display this year. Because we couldn't get corn. And you also saw the projector. We tested it. I knew when I put the stand in that was slightly crooked. You know, so it needs to be shimmed up, straightened up, what have you. And I'll do that at a later date. I wanted to check to make sure the screen was the right size and in the right position. And it was. I have one tombstone that's sticking up just a little bit on the lower left-hand corner. But I can live with that. And once I get the stand straightened and in place the way it's supposed to be, it'll be fine. It won't bother me a bit. So not all that bad. We've got water room, chain hall, graveyard, and the tube hallway. That's what we're calling it, the tube hallway. which is replacing the corn hallway. Done. All their basics are in. They're ready for final details and wiring and all that, which is still a week or two off. I still have Clown and Spider, which we've gotten started on. I don't want to mess with those though until I get the maze portion of those two displays fully done. I just don't want to be tripping over props and stuff. I'm trying to drag panels and stuff around. So that leads me to a double announcement. There will be no vlog tomorrow, aka Saturday. Let's see, what's the date today? I'm not even sure what date it is. I think it's the 16th. Yeah, it's the 16th. Until midnight at least. So there will be no vlog Saturday, September 17th, or Sunday, September 18th. I've got some business stuff to do in the morning, and then some cleanup and prep work, business related and a little bit of haunt related. I've got some stuff downstairs that we need for the entrance and exit pillars. I gotta get the arches out, you know, and that sort of thing. I gotta get my storage locker cleaned up so when we get back from the market on Sunday, I can get tables and all my business stuff put away. Because right now it's just got junk piled in that corner. So I need to get in there and get that cleaned. And if I'm gonna clean that, I might as well clean the shop. You know, just little things like that. I'm gonna take tomorrow and do that. Get everything prepped and stuff. That way when we get home on Sunday, we can just offload right into storage and be done with it. So no vlog tomorrow, Saturday the 17th, and no vlog on Sunday due to work. Just so you know, next vlog will be up the 19th, Monday the 19th in the evening. And hopefully we'll have the pillars and stuff up. I do know it's for me it's going to be a short vlog time. The way I like to run my mouth, it might be a long vlog though. But we've got end of the season business errands to do in the morning. And then when I get home, we'll get started working on the driveway. And that's getting the enter and exit pillars out here. Their arches, their skeletons. Then I can start doing partitions off the clown hallway, which goes into the exit hallway. And get it to the point where Kaylee can be out with me full time. And I don't have to watch her because the driveway will be blocked off. So, but that's going to be on Monday, and I don't even know how far we're going to get on that Monday. Probably get the partitions up, but not the skins. So, anyway, I'm going to call it quits, go get this uploaded. We will see you guys on Monday. You guys take care. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.